Hey, I'm back. I'm getting ready to head over to the church on my way to the library. Even though I talk to God no matter where I go, God's always with me and I always talk to Him. But even if the church is not able to help me, it still does not hurt me to go over there and say hi to people and say a prayer while I'm over there. Camper just looks icky dirty because it's got all the salt and slush residue on it and stuff, but it's way too cold to try to clean it, so I just got to deal with driving a dirty camper for a while. I don't even know how I can't even afford a car wash right now anyway. That stuff's important too, though, psychologically, just having your environment clean around you. Whether, for me, my home is this camper, so keeping it clean when let's say I'm grocery shop or something at Walmart here, and what am I doing? I got my earbuds in here because I was on the phone. Music's way louder than I thought it was. So if I'm shopping at Walmart over here, when I come back out, see my camper clean and stuff, it makes me feel good inside, At least my house is clean, it looks nice. Maybe they don't have it so bad, but then when it's all looking dirty and run down, and I'm coming back to it, it's like, so all that stuff's important. Even in your home, if life is kind of kicking the tar out of you got struggles going on, well, it's easy to not clean up stuff as much because you're feeling down, you're feeling blah, you don't have the motivation. But it's important to make yourself do that kind of stuff so that it's better for you psychologically, You come home to a messy house and stuff in a big mess, you're more likely gonna have a better chance of feeling more blah. Whereas if everything's all clean and neat and organized, and you come back in the house, you feel good, you feel better about being home, So sometimes we get caught in these things in life, and it just spirals us a little deeper because we start losing that motivation and stuff, and then it just kind of gets worse, And I'm guilty of all that too, but luckily I see it a lot of the times and make myself do something about it. It helps. Especially since I've been in the situation I'm in, and with it being winter, it's hard to clean and organize this camper because keeping my upper bunk closed off with the curtains and my door, my bed, everything closed up, sealed up, and plastic I've got for double lining and stuff, all that helps keep it warmer for my survival. Now to try to be doing all this cleaning and stuff and opening stuff up, then I got to spend more fuel because it's gonna be harder to keep it warm while I'm doing all that stuff. So it kind of limits me a little bit. And because I'm in survival mode, I got to think, well, okay, I can't afford to do that right now because I have to burn more diesel, and I got to try to save as much fuel as I can to get through the winter. You know. I wonder if Tony's gonna see me go by. Tony called me. He's over here at Tires Plus. Yeah, this alternator went out on him or that, and it was under warranty, so he had to go and put in, and it's having problems too. So I hope it works out good for him. They should be figured out, and if they have to put in another new alternator, it shouldn't cost them a penny. I told them that too. I said they shouldn't be charging you nothing for it. Praying for me too. That friends that have been calling me with venting some of their stresses to me, and I vent right back to them because they know I'm in a tough situation too. But it still helps them to call me and vent to me about their stresses. It's kind of funny. My friend Jen last night was venting to me about some of her different stress, but in that same breath she's doing that, she's asking me if I know how I'm gonna pay for my phone bill next month, or when it comes due here in a couple weeks. I said, no, I don't. You know, and it was her and another friend, Susan, that came up and helped me last month. And I just told her, I said, you know, my main thing was I didn't want to lose my phone service before I had that unemployment hearing, because it was all over the phone. Because I knew if my phone went out and they couldn't do the hearing, I'd lose my unemployment for sure. So I said, you already helped me. I said, I don't want to lose my phone, but my main reason why I was so stressed out about it, I mean, I'm still stressed about the next one too, but was I just did not want to lose it and miss that phone hearing for the unemployment. So that went through, and I don't know if that's going to go through or not. I sure hope so. I sure keep praying, boy. So I don't know how else I'm going to survive all this, because I haven't been hired nowhere. And so anyway, but it was nice that even though she's got her own stresses going on, she's worried about me and my phone. Well, part of it too is probably because it's important for her to be able to call me to vent. You know, I'm sure that's a worry for her. Like, oh my gosh, if Darren loses his phone, I won't be able to call him. You know, and because I know I make her feel better. You know, when she's stressing out, whether. Whatever it is, just she vents to me about a lot of different stuff. A lot of people do. Oh Lord, I know the Lord keeps providing for me. I keep stressing out because I never know what's going to happen next, you know. Right now I'm in that same type of stressful situation. And this is a nice little church. Parking, because my camper's a little longer than most little vehicles, so that way if I pull it kind of crooked here, people can still drive by and stuff. A little bit further yet. Coming far enough. surprise. I think that's one of the guys that have been working on the electrical. So, oh boy, oh boy. I should close this out. It's a habit for me to set up my navigator even though I know where I'm going. I don't know, I like seeing the data and seeing the streets that are coming up and stuff, even though I know where I'm going. So it's not like I have to put on the navigator, just have it. I'm going to take that ringer down to vibrate so it ain't ringing in the church just in case they got something going on in there. Ugh. Well, another subject, that Rise coffee, the Rise mushroom coffee that I talked about in some other videos. I've been having at least one packet of it every day for, I think it's been at least 15 days now, I think. Don't quote me. Which, that means I should have 15 more packets up there. So that's 3 boxes of 5 I should have left up there. And I can't say I'm getting skinny, but it is definitely cleaning out my intestines, or getting everything moving a lot better, that's for sure, moving more. I have been pooping more than I normally do. I know that's kind of a weird subject to talk about, but so I think there's some potential in it anyway. I hope it does do like they say and lower your cortisol levels, so then you start shedding your fat and visceral fat, because it's supposed to do that. So we'll see. Well, that'd be another nice thing if I could lose some fat and weight. It wouldn't be as hard on my knees and my joints. My knees have been really starting to hurt. And the less weight I got on me, the less weight I'd be having on my knees. So my knees are feeling a little better. Part of it was because my shoes were wearing again. It was time for me to change them. Because of the way I walk and my weight or whatever, the shoes on my heels wear at like an outward angle. And once they start wearing, it gets to a certain amount of angle, I'll notice my knees and my hips start hurting more. That was a notification from Capital One from my emergency credit card that had a $300 limit that I am 2 months past due on a payment now, and it's maxed out. So there ain't nothing I can do about it right now. I wish I could. But I see in the past, that would have really stressed me out more. Really stressed me out. And it does stress me out. Just right when that message popped up, right away it spiked my anxiety. But I have to kind of acknowledge it and then immediately put it to the back burner, because there's nothing I can do about it. There's no way to handle it, to take care of it right now. If I could, I would. I do just keep feeling like things are gonna get better. Something's got to happen soon. I hope, Lord. I really believe it's gonna get better. I wish it would already happen. I know it's gonna eventually. I don't want to keep feeling this way every day and struggling, but it is what it is. I got to deal with it. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. God bless you.